A bid.
They submitted a bid so they can change the stadium for the Miami Heat to be Bang Bros Stadium or some shit like that.
Max Allotment Podcast.
Minisode 34 of the Max Allotment Podcast. Half of the guys are back.
Hey man,
listen,
I'm happy to be here, man. I'm happy to be
here. Man. I miss recording with you guys. It's been a fun, annoying past 3 weeks, and we'll go into that in a second. And it has nothing to do with the podcast. It was just stuff outside of it. But we'll get to that in a minute. Oh wait. I think Joe said he's going to join us.
I go by the name of Joe Wonder.
I think Joe said he's going to join us.
I can't believe you used to have that thing.
Joe is here.
Primo.
Look at Joe.
What's up, my guy?
Yo, give it a solid 275.
He's like, yo, I love his.
Oh man, shout out to my guy.
Wait, what?
Shout out to Hector.
This is Hector.
Yeah.
This is Hector.
Salute to Bruce. Salute to Bruce.
Joe on the Max Allotment Podcast.
And I'm here. Listen, we're just hanging out. The guys got some prior obligations. Things are happening. Listen, we got to put the content out. People want to hear from us. They asking for it. We got to give it to the streets. Feel me?
Plus, I love doing it.
Yeah, man.
This is fun. This is therapeutic.
This is what it is. I felt. Listen, honestly, that was a part of where and we'll get into a little bit more later on. But there was a moment where I was just like, damn, I'm missing something, and I didn't think about it until like today. And I'm like, fuck, I'm so excited to start recording again. Hell yeah.
Yeah, because it's a routine. You look forward to it. We plan for it. You know what I'm saying? We get our stuff together. So
yeah, man.
You know, just let everybody into our lives, and we share our happiness with everyone else. So I hope everybody's doing out there. Good morning to those listeners that are listening to us on the way to work.
Yes. We have some. Should we wait till the next episode? I'm waiting till the next episode to share the stats.
Oh yeah,
share the Spotify stats, because Spotify does the whole wrap up for the year. Everybody's posting their fucking genres and shit like that. We got the podcast stats. Next episode, when the guys come back and we're all hanging out, I'm gonna share that with y'all.
But we appreciate you guys ahead of time. Yeah.
Yes, 100%. Always. All right, let's get into our beer real quick. Granny, what are you drinking?
I am drinking Whale Jet Ski.
What?
Wait. Yeah, Whale Jet Ski from Turning Point Brewing Company.
Listen, we've been getting Turning Point here in Arizona.
Turning Point has really impressed me. The last few times that I've gotten stuff from there has been really, really impressive. So shout out to them. I went by there today. I was in the area, so I stopped by, picked up a 4-pack. This is a double dry hop New England IPA with Vic Secret, Strata, and Galaxy. What the hell is Vic Secret?
Vic Secret's a hop. Obviously, Victoria's Secret. I'm assuming it's coming off of that, but it's a hop.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah. It's not that common. It's been used every once in a while.
Yeah. Never heard of it, but hey, it is what it is. But you know what I'm getting from this? This is not a New England IPA. Ooh. This is a West Coast IPA.
Westy?
A West Coast IPA.
Westy.
A Westy. Westy.
Bow down.
Yeah, this is hoppy. This is good though. This is good, but it's on the hoppier side.
Is it dank? Getting dank this way?
Yeah, everybody throws that word around. Dank. Yeah, dank and hoppy. But I do like it. But the reason I picked it up is because it said New England IPA, which is my wave.
Yeah.
And I really, really enjoy like those. So that's why I picked it up. But then I'm surprised, completely switched up.
So it's labeled as a New England, but it tastes like a West Coast.
Yeah, the description says New England. Says hazy, double dry hop New England with Big C. Yeah, that's what it says. But it is definitely not, in my opinion, a New England IPA.
Okay. What's your rating on it? What are you labeling it?
I'm labeling it a 3.
Ooh,
3.25.
Okay.
It's still good. They just gotta switch that New England to West Coast, and we're good. That's all you gotta do.
Well, it's still kind of hazy, because that color is definitely not West Coast. I get where the taste may come off West Coast, but that color is definitely not West Coast.
Yeah, it's hazy, but not as hazy as I thought it was gonna be. You know what I mean? Like I was expecting like jugo naranja. Like orange juice,
It could be
you know what
it
I'm
could be
saying?
one of the hops they use where it comes out more bitter. This is where we need Hector. Hector breaks this shit down.
With his expertise.
He's like, it's the dank, grassy earth tones, limey.
They take the dirt and they squeeze it, and whatever liquid comes out of it, they put it in there, mix it in with the strata hops. It brings out the dankiness of it, and that's what you get.
Dude, sometimes I hate talking to brewers because they get so nerdy and I'm just lost and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck you're saying.
Yeah, that's true. or you go to the bar and you're like, which one do you like? Which one's your favorite and why? And then they go, well, this one right here, and then they go deep into it. My man, come on, man, just
Like, help me out, bro. I just need to know good or not good. That's it.
yeah. First time here, I'm just looking to make some conversation. Tell me which one you like, and that's it. But don't go deep into the deep end. Like, come on, man.
Oh, man. So, real quick.
You explaining it longer is holding up my beer. So
I want to
close
drink.
your eyes and pick one. Yeah, I want to drink something.
It's like when a chef is like, no, you appreciate the smell, appreciate the way it looks. It's just, like you're like, motherfucker, I'm hungry. I just want to dig in. Like that's really where I'm at right now.
It looks good. I want it. Goddammit. Leave me alone.
Tango hambre. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It could be this or it could be a Big Mac. I don't give a shit, bro. I'm starving.
That's true.
Oh man. So real quick,
What you sipping on?
I got the Tombstone Oregon Lots 2. So this is it right
Okay.
here. It's got a little story on the side. I love it when they have stories. You know that.
Yeah, go ahead. Read it to us.
Like the first beer in the Oregon Lot series, this hazy double IPA features exclusively Oregon-grown hops from our friends at Crosby Hops. We changed it up this time using Pils malt as a base. However, a ridiculous amount of the finest Strata, Comet, Amarillo hops still come together to make a beer with intensely peachy, tropical, and citrus aromas and flavors, but now it's even brighter and juicier. It is brighter and juicier. Look at this shit. This fucking thing.
That's what I'm talking
Look at
about.
that. Look at that sediment, though.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Sediment right there, bang.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see it.
But yeah, no, it's solid. I would give this. I love this beer. I've sent this beer out to Hector a few times, and I've sent it out to other people. Tombstone is one of those breweries that when people get it, they fucking love Tombstone. And I will say this is easily for me a 3.75. I think you would like this. You would like this a lot.
Okay.
Oh man,
Tombstone out of Oregon. Shout out to you guys.
yes, man. All right. So let's listen. As you guys can see, my background is different. I didn't rearrange anything. I just moved, and I fucking hate moving.
Oh my god.
Bro, the stress that I had for 2 weeks. Wow. Like, I just turned in my keys today because it's the last day of the month to the other place.
Yep.
And I just felt like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders and everything's done. I'm just done with this. That's it.
For a person that has moved multiple times, six times in the last 21 years,
Jeez.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I mean, it's just the mess you create at one house, the mess you create at the next house, and that's
Bro.
just if you're staying local. But in my case, I moved from Florida to Hawaii. That was my second, and then from Hawaii to Missouri. That was my last 2 moves. So just think about that. I'm talking packing up everything. Like other people are doing it, but we're living out of suitcases for 3 weeks at a time. It fucking sucks.
Bro, I
Then
was
the
stressed.
kids leaving their friends, starting off at different schools. Nah, completely hate it.
I was stressed,
Completely
man. I
hate it.
was legitimately like you said, you have a mess at both places. Like, I gotta sleep somewhere. I gotta eat. I gotta sleep. I gotta shower. I got all that shit. And bro, I was like, there's a mess over here. There's a mess over there. This is fucked up. That's fucked up. That's not ready. This is ready. Da 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 da. Like just switching everything over there. Oh my god, bro. I was just like, there was a time where I wasn't even drinking. When I went to the Wayward, they're like, yo, you all right? You haven't been here in a minute. And I'm like, fam, I'm just stressed. I'm like, even when I went there, I was just like dead. And the bartender, like Ty, my guy, he sees me all the time. He's like, bro, you look dead. Like you look like you're a walking
Exhausted.
corpse. Like that's what it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I'm fucking destroyed. But
It's a lot, man. It's a lot.
everything is pretty much done. Everything's put away. I'm happy my dogs got more space. They have a front yard now where, I was living out of an apartment. They didn't have that. Got my rooms are bigger. I fucking love the size of these rooms. It's an older place, so the older places usually have bigger spaces. I mean, that's just usually, because the more modern homes are now fit for, how can we make it efficient to make more rooms and do this and da-da-da, and the rooms are a little bit smaller.
More shit, yeah.
So these rooms are huge. So like there's more to this side and everything else. I got to set up my office the way I wanted to finally. Like I got the right setup that I wanted. Yeah.
But let's be honest with the people.
What's up?
This side right here looks organized. You got the pictures up. You got Biggie in the bag. You got the boom box. You got the cassette tapes. I think I see back there. Mm-hmm. What does the rest of the house look like? I know there's boxes everywhere.
No, I have a corner that's currently my dining room, and it's full of boxes that have trash and everything in it. I got to get rid of that shit. So like, thankfully my house doesn't stink, but it's like sitting there, and every time I see it, I'm like, I got to get rid of this shit. And that's where I'm at right now. So I got boxes on boxes, and they're just like collecting, and I'm just like, I need to get this out of here. So this weekend I'm gonna just fucking go ham and just get rid of all of it.
See, me and the wife are crazy, right? Because we're the type of people, like when the movers come in and they drop off all our stuff, everything's gotta come out. Like everything is getting put away tonight.
I can't do that. See, I need to have that organization.
We're just crazy that way.
I don't have that organization.
I don't know why we're like that. It's a sickness, because we just look at each other and we're like, nah, this can't stay like this. We gotta go.
I have very little attention span. I'll be like, I'll open a box, I'll start taking shit out, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go work in the bathroom randomly, and then I'll like start in the bathroom, and I'm like taking shit in the bathroom. I'm like, you know what? I think the bedroom needs some stuff taken out. Let me go over there, and I got half empty boxes and shit everywhere and everything else, bro. Listen, all I'm saying is, I'm here for a minute. I have no intentions of leaving, so I'm chilling until I'm ready to buy a house. And when I'm ready to buy a house, then I'll be happy. But I'm good here. Well,
congratulations to you, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
More comfortable, Let's cheers to that.
Yeah, man. Salud. Appreciate it. Bro, I got to pull shit out of storage that I've had in there for like almost 2 years now, because I lived in an apartment. I had no space for it. I took all my shit out of storage. I got all my shit now. Like I got stuff. I can put stuff on the walls now and everything else. And yeah.
Yo, this is a good chance to throw shit away.
Oh, I did. I purged so much.
I don't know if you. I don't know if you're like holding on to stuff, but if you got a chance, throw some shit out. You don't need that shit.
I'm the type of person, if I haven't used it in 3 months and it has no real value, it's going in the trash.
Yeah,
that's it. I'm just tossing it.
Same.
I got TV. I had an abundance of monitors, an abundance of TVs. Like I had extra shit. I'm just like, why do I have all this? I gotta get rid of it.
You don't realize how much shit you got until you're moving, and then you're like, why do I have this?
The crazy part is I purged everything when I first moved. So when I moved from my house to the apartment, I purged in, and I fucking still had some shit that I had. Like what the fuck do I have this for?
Now you're learning a lesson. Like, stop collecting shit, just random shit.
I'm done though. Like I got my. So the thing is, I have. So just a little lesson for those. Maybe it's not a lesson. I don't know. Take it for what you want. But when I first started podcasting, I was buying a ton of shit. I was buying fucking wires and cables and same thing, but cables and adapters and this, that, I kept buying shit. And I'm like, I'm doing this wrong because I didn't know any better, and I don't need this stuff. So I started putting stuff together and saying, okay, you know what? I don't like throwing things away that I know I can potentially use, because I've done that and I'm like, fuck, I should have kept that. So if I have potential use for it, I'll put it away, but I'll organize it better now and everything else. So yeah, I'm just like, fuck all that.
See, that makes sense. I remember the last time we purged some stuff, it was that we really did some purging was when Jen and I got married or whatever. And I had all these things that I collected from my travels and all over the world, really. And then Jen was like, do you really need this 750 shot glasses? And then I was like, no, I don't. Like I picked up a shot glass at every location that I was at. If I went to North Carolina and hung out there for one night, I'm picking up a shot glass. So then I got shot glasses from like every country in South America. Never drink from them, because I don't do shots very often. And then she's like, why do we keep lugging all this shit all over the fucking world? Like, what are we doing?
You ever see? You ever go to like, I don't know if this is like a Latino thing or whatever, but if you go to like a grandma's house or whatever, and they got magnets all over their fridge just from somewhere different.
Yeah,
that's what it reminded me of. When you said that, that's the first thing I thought of. Was like, yo, I've been to grandma's houses and they have like magnets from everywhere, and I'm like, you been to these places? Nope. When my kids go, they bring it to me because I know I like them. And it was like, literally, the fridge is fucking covered in magnets.
What I used to collect was like things you hang on the wall. So like my room before we got married just had like Peru and fucking Brazil and all these other places, right? Just randomly hanging on the wall. And she was like, no, this is not going up anywhere in our house.
Listen,
and then I was like, all right, whatever.
You know what? I don't have any decoration skills. I have zero. Like, this is the best that I could do right here. What you see behind me and throughout my house is decent, but this is the best that I could. This is like, yeah, this is me. I have nothing. Like, oh, to put this up, to put that up. Oh, we got to get a flower pot for this space. I'm like, why? Like, we need more pillows for this couch. I'm like, no, we don't. Like, what do we? That's why
I let her do it.
But that's the thing. Like, when I was in a relationship in the past, like, that worked out because I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then I'm like, then I eventually start using shit, or I like the way it looks and everything. Now that I'm single and doing it by myself, I'm like, do I fucking need that? Do I need this? Like, do I really need that? Like,
so we don't need it, but it looks good.
It makes the house homey.
Yeah, it gives it that feminine touch that makes it look like a fucking house.
Yo.
And not like you're, like you got lawn chairs in your fucking in your living room.
Listen, I actually thought about when I got rid of my old couches. So one thing I didn't bring was my couches. I got rid of them. And for a minute, I'm like, yo, I'm barely in my living room. I'm probably going to get like futons all throughout the living room and shit like that. And I thought about it, and I was like, nah, I can't do that.
No. You're a grown ass man. No.
Oh man, like I don't chill in my living room like that, but I do, and I'm like, no.
But what if you're entertaining a young lady? And you know what I'm saying?
Like, you can't just be like. No, I thought about it for a second, and I was like, no, I can't do that. I can't. That was my 20s. My 20s, I could do that. In my 30s,
imagine.
In my 30s, I'm like, I can't do that. In my 40s, I'm like, nah, I definitely can't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just hit 40 this year, so I'm like, no, thank you.
Imagine you're like, hey, baby girl, come through, bring your own chair,
bro. Like, I got this fold-out chair for you right here, ma.
You look crazy.
What you need? Got you. Well, you want to put your legs up? Here's another folding chair. Bang.
No, you look crazy. No.
Oh man, no. I got a regular couch. So for those of you listening, I bought a regular couch. I went out. I fucking shopped around. Yo, shopping for couches is the worst. Oh man,
it's such a hard decision.
You know what's crazy is that for a moment I was like, this couch is comfortable as fuck, but it's ugly. That couch is dope, but it's uncomfortable. What the fuck, man? How do I get something in between? And I'm literally like FaceTiming my friend, and she's like, I like that one, but that one looks right. And I'm like, yo, I like this one. She's like, but it's ugly. And I'm like, I know, but it's comfortable as fuck. Like, I need this couch.
There was nothing in between, like the comfortable one. And
no, I found the perfect blend. I found something that was right in the middle. Like, it was, it's got the right material, so it's easy to clean. It's the right size overall, so it's like, it takes up a good space in my living room. Price wise, it was right with my budget where I wanted to have it. Like, I love my couch now. The couch that I have, I love it. But
it's a life-changing decision.
But shopping for a couch, bro, that shit was like, I'm like,
shopping for anything. Shopping for anything that's like a big purchase is annoying as shit.
Oh my god. Oh, I went in a chair.
Oh, there you go. I bet that shit was annoying.
Nah, that was perfect. I was like, how much is that chair? I'll take that one. That's all I said.
You didn't care how comfortable it was.
No, I sat in it. I was like, oh, okay, this is nice. Okay, I'm gonna take one of those. That's it.
There you go.
Oh man, listen. If you have any stories about moving that you want to share, anything fun, crazy, whatever, share them with us. Talk to us. Let us know. Because I want to.
You got mad at a significant other because the stress was getting to you, and you put your hands on them. Let us know,
bro.
It's happened.
My brother is a hoarder. I am not a hoarder. I am like, I get rid of shit quick. I'm like, don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I'm like throwing shit out. My brother's like, wait. And like, no, I'm not doing this shit, bro. We're getting rid of it. It's garbage. That's it. When was the last time you used it? Oh, I had it since I was in high school. Bro, you're 45. Get out of here. Garbage. No, I'm good. Oh, but man, listen, let's transition real quick. Listen, unfortunately, a few people have passed since we recorded last. I'll start with one of the most memorable to me is Kevin Conroy, who was the voice of Batman for the animated series, the Justice League series. Pretty much, if Batman was in a cartoon, he did the voice. So rest in peace, my guy. Little gunshots. Next up,
Rest in peace to him. I don't know anything about him, but rest in peace to him, man.
I'm pretty sure you've watched you watched
I'm
cartoons
sure.
back in the day, in the 90s. You know,
I'm sure. Yeah. But I never had I didn't know him, or I didn't know he was the voice behind that, the character or whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm sure it affects his family, his friends, his fans.
bro.
So,
The
rest in peace to him, man.
the comic nerd community was hurt for that one. Another hurt was my man Jason David Frank.
Who's that?
Green Ranger, right here behind me.
Oh, see, that's all you had to say that.
Green Ranger, man. Green Ranger, White Ranger, and then he had other roles that he played, but that was the two main ones. Listen, that one hurt because there's a lot that goes into that. I'm not going to dive into it because I don't want to just bring us all down. But do your research. Listen, that one hurt a lot. Yeah, that one hurt.
I used to watch Power Rangers coming home after school. That was my shit.
Yo, Power Rangers were listen, those are like our novellas.
Yo, they had a storyline.
It was that and wrestling.
Violence.
Wrestling
They had a message
wrestling
at the
and Green Power Rangers were like my novellas. I was into that shit so heavy.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
I was like,
it
what?
taught us teamwork.
They have another robot they just pulled out of nowhere. Get the fuck out of here. Oh man, but listen,
I hate that guy. I hope they kick his ass.
Yeah, word, right? Fuck that. That what was it, Lord Zed? Fuck that guy. But he was cool though. I fuck him. But
Now you fuck with him?
I was like, nah, man. I'm like, this is sad, man. I heard about that first. The crazy part is, for Jason David Frank, it was unconfirmed for a minute. It was one of those where it was still foggy. Is it true? Is it not true? And for at least a good 6 to 8 hours, everybody was on pins and needles. Yo, what's going on? Is this guy dead? Is he not dead? What's happening? And unfortunately, it came out to be he passed away, and it is what it is. So, rest
49 years old, man.
He's young.
He's young.
He was young as hell.
I'm going down the list of people, recent celebrity deaths. Man, it's a lot. It's a lot.
And then the last one for me, no disrespect to any of the celebrities that we didn't mention here, is nothing like that. It's just that we connect differently. For me, it was MMA fighter Anthony Rumble Johnson. Shout out to my guy. Rumble was one of my favorite fighters when he was in the UFC. I followed his career after the UFC. He came back to the UFC. This guy was a legitimate brawler, and I loved him. And I loved the way he scrapped. I loved the way he did his thing. And then when I heard he passed away, that shit hurt. The MMA community felt that shit. So listen, shout out to my guy. Shout out to his family and everything else. A lot to deal with. So
I didn't know. See, now that I Google him, I know who he is. And I'm not a huge, I don't know a lot about the UFC world.
Yeah.
But I do watch it every night when a big fight comes on. I'll watch it. But I remember him, and shout out to his family, and R.I.P. to him, and much healing energy to his family, his friends, his fans. So sucks to hear, man.
Yo, shout out to them, man. Listen. All right, let's change the tone a little bit. Something a little bit more fun.
Yes.
Let's go back to fun. So what's up with, as a big Heat fan, you're a Miami Heat fan. So for those who don't know, Crenly is originally from Miami, Florida. Huge Miami Heat fan, huge Miami Dolphins fan. Is it the Miami?
The Marlins?
Okay.
And the Hurricanes.
Okay. So for those who don't know, the famous porn company Bang Bros has submitted what they gave $10 million, something like that.
A bid.
So they submitted a bid so they can change the stadium for the Miami Heat to be Bang Bros Stadium or some shit like that.
Yep. So to give you a little back history, right? The Heat used to play in the Miami arena.
Uh-huh.
When they first started, they tore that down. They moved not across the street, but a few blocks away to right at the bay. The stadium, the arena sits right by the water. It's been American Airlines Arena ever since I've been going there. It has been. and then it switched over to FTX, which is a crypto company.
Okay.
Right? Crypto company, and then apparently that fell through. The company fell apart. Whatever. The whole thing got canceled. So now they're looking for a name. And apparently Bang Bros has done this before. Bang Bros, for those of you that don't know, they're based out of Miami.
The Bang Bus.
The Bang Buzz and all the other websites are based out of Miami. This is amazing. First of all, this is amazing. I fucking love this story. Is it gonna happen? Hell no,
dude. I would love to. So So the fact that it's not gonna happen, is it the NBA that's blocking it? Is it the owners that's blocking it? Is it a combination? Like, what's going on? Who's blocking this shit?
I don't know who's blocking it, but Mickey Arison is the owner of the Heat, and he is either part owner or chairman of Carnival Cruise Line. Pat Riley, Hall of Fame fucking coach. They're not. No.
Yo, let me ask you a question. Is this the new form of cock blocking?
Oh wow. Okay. You can say that. No.
Yo, imagine they do get it, right? Imagine they do get it, and then in the bathroom, when you go to the bathroom and you're as a man, you stand and pee. So instead of the TV showing like sports clips, it's all porn.
I mean, it'll be amazing, but no. Yo, can you imagine like coming to you live from Bang Bros Arena? It's the Miami Heat against the Boston Celtics in the
Bang Bros
first
Arena,
round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Like, no.
At least call it like at least if there's gonna be Bang Bros, at least do like BBA or some shit like that. I don't know if that makes it better.
Oh my god. I mean, if this isn't a Miami story, I don't know what is. I mean, god damn.
Oh man, listen.
I love it. I was laughing my ass off.
Oh,
but I'm curious who's gonna step up and who the Miami Heat organization is gonna take their money from and rename the arena, because that's gonna rename something else.
How there's like tons of companies out there, nobody's jumping on top of this. I don't understand it.
Well, maybe they're just waiting for the right number.
The right name, the right name, or the right number, or both.
The right name, the right number. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some weird ass names out there. But like Burger King is based out of Miami. Why not Burger King? They got money.
Bro, Little Caesars Arena in Detroit.
Yeah.
So
I mean, just about every stadium out there is named after a local company for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Minnesota got Target Field and Target Arena, if I'm not mistaken, for both the baseball team and the basketball team.
Yeah.
Bank of America for the Panthers in football. I mean, it's
Chase
all over.
Over here in Phoenix.
Chase in New York. Yep.
No, Chase in Phoenix. City Field is in New York.
City Field, my bad.
Chase is in here in Phoenix for the Diamondbacks, and then City Field is in New York for the Mets.
Ain't SoFi out in Cali?
SoFi is the Ram Stadium, yeah.
Yeah.
They spent like $5 billion in that fucking stadium. Wow. Listen, these stadiums are. Speaking of sports, let me just real quick transition. I'm not a soccer guy. I don't follow soccer, and I call it soccer, not football. So come at me, however you want. Football is football. Football is American football. I don't give a fuck what you call it in your country. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be that typical American when it comes to that.
Wow. He said your country. Wow.
It's true, because they come at me like, no, this is not soccer. It's not football. It's soccer. It's not soccer. It's football. Excuse me. And I'm like, no, it's football. Did you see the commercial with Peyton Manning and fucking who's the British guy? Married to the Spice Girl. Anyway, there was a whole back and forth between those two.
Yep.
Beckham. What's his first name?
David
Beckham. So Peyton Manning and David Beckham have a Frito-Lay commercial when they go back and forth and joking around about differences between in the United States and UK and everything else, and that was one of them. I love that. It got to the point where they were talking about cleats. He's like, pick up your cleats. He's like, my boots, or whatever the fuck they call them.
Yeah, they call them boots. And
I'm like, yo, this is hilarious. I love this, because this is like,
but that's the biggest sport in the world, man.
Oh no, I get it. Still soccer.
So I think they get to call it what the fuck they want.
You can call it whatever you want. Outside of the US, call it whatever you want.
Although I love American football, why do we call it football? The only time they get the foot ends up touching the fucking ball is on a punt or a field goal.
What would you call it?
I don't fucking know. I have no idea, but in football,
tackle ball,
it makes sense.
tackle
You can only
ball,
touch it with your feet.
tackle. I don't know. I can't even think of something right now. Mine's going blank.
Whoever came up with American football for American football, I need to know backstory.
But look it up. We'll have to do some
If
research.
you're listening to this and you know the story, let us know. Educate us, because I want to know.
Comment, talk to us.
Yeah, comment.
All that
Let us
shit.
know, man. If you're watching the World Cup too, I mean, I'm watching the World Cup. I'm at work.
See, the thing is,
watching it.
I'm not that. That's where I was going with this. I'm not that into it. Like, yo, like, bro, I've never seen so many American soccer fans in my fucking life until recently.
Well, then remember, the U.S. has always been, I don't say behind, but they've been behind because soccer's not a popular sport in this country. You know what I'm saying? MLS is not that old. And if you go to an MLS game right now, you won't find a packed house. It is what it is. But if you go to Europe, that's a whole nother story.
So can I add something to that?
Go ahead.
I appreciate patriotism. Let me just say that.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
But let me tell you right now, I am one of those guys that if you are wearing the American flag, that shit will irk the fuck out of me.
Okay.
Just throwing it out there. It could be worse, right? You could let it drop to the floor or whatever it is, and that's a bigger deal for me. But wearing the American flag, that's a no-no for me, man. It's a no
you're
for
not
me,
a
dog.
fan of it's a no for me, dog. You're not a fan of the American flag bikinis? Not a fan?
See, the thing is, those aren't American flags, though. Those are stars and stripes. Doesn't make it an American flag. And you, of all people, should know American flag has certain dimensions and setup and everything else, which make it the American flag. It's the flag itself. If you're wearing it like over your shoulders and shit like that or whatever it is, nah, fam. Stop that.
Okay, so now I know
noise.
where you're going with this. Okay, I got
Kill
you.
that noise.
I got you.
No.
You don't. So what if dude's carrying it over his shoulders and waving it?
So like if you're walking with it, pole is fine. Like so, if you're carrying the pole is fine. If you're walking with it exposed, whatever. But the moment you kind of like throw it over your body like a poncho or a fucking cloak or whatever you want to call them shits, nah.
A cape.
Cape, yeah, nah. That's a big no-no. I'm sorry. I hate to be that guy, but that's a huge no-no. In again, it could be worse. You let it hit the ground. I won't tell you anything. If you wear it over your body, it's gonna bother me, but I won't tell you anything. But the moment you let it hit the ground, I'm gonna tell you, yo, pick that shit up, bro. I'm gonna look you dead in the eyes and tell you, pick that shit up.
Yeah, I'm with you there, because you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Let alone burning it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a free country within reason. I'm not, but if you are wearing the flag and you're supporting Team USA, it bothers me. And especially if I don't care how drunk you are, how enraged with emotions and all that. If you let that shit hit the ground, I'm gonna bring it to your attention, fam.
I'm willing to bet that most people that they're just going along with the fun, and they don't. Most people, most people, they're just going along with the fun, and they don't know
the code,
how to properly respect the flag.
Bro,
there's like a thing.
There's a whole fuking like way you're supposed to like. I mean, I don't want to tell you, but I'm like educating the listeners.
For us, this is no matter what. There's certain things we don't do.
Yeah,
we just don't do it.
Listen,
you know what I mean? Out of respect.
There's so many
in
things
uniform,
you can do.
While you're in uniform, you can't do certain things. But even after you leave, you take the uniform off and you transition to that never leaves you. You know what I'm saying? That respect for what you fought for and all that never leaves you. So you never respect the flag like that. You know what I mean?
Listen, all I'm saying is you can wave the flag, you can have it, whatever, but don't wear it. That's all I'm saying. Don't wear it, and especially don't let it hit the ground. That's a huge fucking deal.
But back to the fun part. I'm enjoying watching, the little clips of people in Kansas City losing their shit when dude scored the goal the other day. I'm loving it. I love it. This happens once every 4 years. This is the time when you can pretend to like soccer, because half of you don't know what the fuck's going on. You just, like my mom said the other day. My mom said the other day, 60 minutes and nobody scored anything. How long have they been running for? That's what mom said. Like earlier today, because we were watching.
It's facts. Like, what's
But
going on?
That's part of the game. But that's part of the game.
Bro, I can't even, like, you know what it is to run up and down that field for that long? Like, their cardio is through the fucking roof.
Yes.
Oh,
that's
man.
That's part of the game. You know, like baseball. There's times when you go 15 innings and nobody scores.
Yeah, but baseball is not as active as soccer.
Nobody's running around. I mean, there's shutouts in football. It happens.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of the sport. That one goal is that important. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
See, at least hockey has periods. You know, you got a first, second, and third period. This is just a nonstop clock, and I'm just
45-minute halves.
Oh, whatever the hell. That's 45 minutes of nonstop, fam. That's a lot.
Yeah, I said that like 45 minutes ain't shit, but you know what I'm saying? Like 45. Yeah, that's.
You know what it is?
But I enjoy the World Cup. I'm looking forward to. Was it Saturday? I think. Saturday they're playing. U.S. is playing the Netherlands, if I'm not mistaken.
Listen,
they made it to the second round.
As of today, Mexico's out of it. All my Mexican friends are hurting.
Is out of it. Yeah.
So sorry for my Mexican friends.
And I'm in Texas, so this is a big deal.
Oh, I'm in Arizona. Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They're like, I'm like, all right.
They underperformed. They didn't win a game,
bro. In 2006, so I think it was 2006. In 2006, when Italy won the World Cup, I think it was 2006. Somebody correct me if I'm not. All right, whatever it was. When Italy won in 2006, I think it was. Bro, New York was upside down. All the Italians came out of their house and they were just going wild, bro. It was flags everywhere. It was fucking on hoods of cars, honking, screaming, all this shit, bro. It was nuts. So trust me, I know what it is.
It's a beautiful thing.
I agree.
And that's why I'm looking forward to the World Baseball Classic. Because now, you know, you get to represent your country, whatever heritage you're from, you know, in a more in baseball. They don't do that. This is I think this is the fourth or fifth year that they're doing it.
So it's like the World Cup for baseball?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not as big as the World Cup. Obviously, it doesn't have the history behind it, but you know, DR won it once. Japan has won it multiple times, and the last champion was U.S.
Nice.
But it's a thing, man. I'm looking forward to it. So unfortunately, I won't be able to go see DR play in Miami where they normally play, because that's where that pool plays. They play in Miami.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to catch. I think the second round is here in Texas. So whoever's in the second round, I might catch a game here. So I'm looking forward to that. That gets crazy. That gets crazy competitive.
I can imagine.
Those Major League Baseball players that are playing for their home countries, that shit gets competitive as hell.
Well, it's like when the NBA players go back to their countries for the Olympics.
Yeah.
So like that's
you can say it that way. Yep.
Yep. And that's the way I thought about it right now. Like when you're talking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, they go back and yeah.
Because it's a different pride. You know what I'm saying? Before you're playing with a bunch of dudes that they're paying you to play with those dudes. Now these guys volunteer. I don't know if they get paid, but these guys volunteer. They're all from, they either were born there or they got family that are from there and they have descendants or whatever. So there's a different pride to it, and they go hard. Yeah, can't wait. It's coming this year. Can't wait.
Listen, it's been fun. We definitely can't wait till next week so we can do a full episode with the whole crew. Fun times. Any final words you got for us, Crenly?
Man, it's December's around the corner. December's shit. In 2 hours it'll be December. So man, this year has flown by. Go to make sure that, you know, since the Christmas is coming, make sure you go to salutetobrews.com, and as you can see, for those of you watching, for those of you listening, excuse me, Joe's holding up a bottle opener from my Salute to Brews store. So go ahead and get yourself one. Give it to a friend. Everybody needs a bottle opener. You know what I'm saying?
It's a can opener too. It opens up cans.
It opens up cans, yeah. You can use it for spank your kids. Whatever you want to do. However you want to use it. However you want to use it.
No corporate punishment, please. We don't want to condone it.
Hey, in some states that shit's legal. So if it's legal, as long as you're doing it to your kids and not anybody else's kids, go for it.
Listen,
I don't care.
Take care of your kids. Do what you got to do.
We're gonna go from corporal punishment to
Dude,
take care
there
of
we
your
go. I'm trying to go a whole episode without editing. You just fucking.
kids. There's nothing wrong with disciplining your kids. I didn't say beating your kids. I said disciplining your
Listen,
kids.
that is a gray area for a lot of people. We're not. That's how I grew up.
Whatever side of the fence you're on, that's on you. That's why you're the parent.
That's how I grew up. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I
So
got my
for
ass
us-
beat just for looking the wrong way, and I'm like, damn.
No, I got discipline.
I've never been to jail.
In a-
That's what I'm saying.
in a
I've never been
very-
on drugs.
I got discipline in a very stern way. So
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
so-
Some people, that's all they know.
Oh man, listen.
So
Follow Salute to Brews. Follow Max Lemon Podcast. Follow Max Lemon. Follow Joe Wonder LMP. Follow Star Brews. Follow Star Guida. Follow everybody in the fucking world. Listen, we'll be back. Crew obviously is missing. Obviously, not missing. Wait, Joe's here.
oh, Joe's here. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a
I go by
friend
the
to
name of
listen to this
Joe Wonder.
podcast, man. All right, so tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tune in and share the fun with us. You know what I'm saying? What's up, primo?
I could have done the whole episode just holding us up like this.
You should put it in the background. Yeah, we should have done that. Maybe next time. Okay. All right.
Doesn't get any creepier than this, right? Does that creepy?
That is creepy. That is creepy. I never want to be that close.
Yo, listen. We love y'all. Follow us, tag us, all that shit. Listen, if you have us listed in your Spotify or Apple most listened podcasts and all that shit, listen, tag us. We'll repost you. Tag the podcast page. Tag all of us individually. We'll repost you, man. We want to hear from you guys. We have the stats that's gonna come out next episode, but I know you guys see it. So if you guys have that information and we're on there, post it and tag us. Talk to us.
Yeah, absolutely. And we appreciate you guys tuning in to our weekly shenanigans. Man.
Speaking
We
of which,
appreciate that.
you want to hear something funny before we let go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bro, I was at Goldwater Brewing. I'm standing there with my cousin. Her and I are drinking, bullshitting. Some dude comes up to me and goes, "Hey, you Max Alamin?" Yeah. And he just walks off. That's it. That's all. That's all he said. That was the whole fucking story. There's nothing more to that. I'm not exaggerating. That was literally it. Are you Max Alamin?
Did he go to the other side of the bar?
No, he left. Like he went outside the. He left the brewery. Like he left. Like se fue. And I'm like, all right, bro. You're not gonna introduce yourself. Tell me who you are. Whatever. So if you that guy,
do you listen? You
if
listen
you
to the
that guy,
podcast?
DM me, bro. Like who are you? I don't know who the fuck you are, bro. Like it was weird.
We want to be friends. It
was weird,
friendly
man.
people.
People. I wouldn't say guys are weird, but people in general are weird, and that was one of the most. And I don't want to say he's weird because of that, but it was a weird action. It was like, who recognizes somebody, walks up to them, doesn't say, "Hey, you know Max?" Yeah, Max Alamin. Oh, okay, I'm Mark or whoever the fuck you are. Like da 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 da. Nope. Okay, bye. No, like the fuck.
It's happened to me twice where I recognize somebody, and they recognize me, but we said what's up to each other, and we talked for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
he came up to me.
How it happened to you.
He came up to me. I was minding my business. I'm like just sitting there bullshitting, drinking my cousin, chopping it up, and he comes up. Hey, Max Alamin. I'm like, yeah. Like I didn't sit here and like, who are you? Like, what's good? Like, why are you in my face? Like none of that shit. I was real polite. I was like, hey, yeah, it was good. Okay. And he walked away, and I'm like, all right.
Nothing.
So if that's you,
Okay.
DM me. Let me know who the fuck you are. If you know who that was, whatever. If I show up on another podcast or IG page or whatever it is, people talking shit about me, because that's been happened before. It is what it is.
You didn't call him Pete Davidson, did you?
No, I didn't even talk to the guy. I didn't even know. I said 2 words to him. I just said, yes, I am. 3 words. And that's all it was. And I was like, okay. Peace.
Oh, man.
I looked at my cousin. I'm like,
good talk.
do you see that? Like, he just walked up to me, confirmed who I am, and then fucking left. Like, who does that? Anyway, listen, follow all of us. We'll be back next week. Don't forget, for those who are new to the podcast or remember from last year, our stout episodes are coming up. So we usually end the year with a nice stout bang, and let's see what happens, man. We might not be.
Shit gets crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Shit gets wild. Shit gets
Yeah.
really wild. Stouts
We
when
go
the
a little-
when the stouts in the system, shit's
Ain't no
about to go
telling.
crazy.
Yeah, man, ain't no telling.
Listen, peace, love, chicken grease. Latest.
Yeah.